here in East Rutherford. The playoffs have arrived. It is the start of Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go here on this Saturday. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The motion man is Johnson. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Track at 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Rookie from Washington on target with that one. It is a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this all the way home. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun. It's Nick. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Third and long. Mims sent in motion here. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
70 Lions!
At the Broncos' 38-yard line.
So got it. The tight end comes in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now, faking the give. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll go again with Williams. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Nix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Third down, 3 to go. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? COVID-19.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now a toss to the left. Here comes Hall. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready? 18, got it. 18, got it. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
They'll run. It's Hall. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. That one taken in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Jets move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Nix. Quick throw, taken in.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On second down, a run with Williams. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. On first down, right back to Williams. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Back to throw is Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Broncos get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Now return coming from the 7th. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
14. Broncos 3.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mims sent in motion here. On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Eagle. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
A give. Here's Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. They put Wilson in motion. Another run here with Hall. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On the give, it's Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and Some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That's to Bellinger. He's got it downfield. And he will go all the way. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Broncos. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the run, here's Hall. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Give up the middle with Hall. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. One quarter remains here in this AFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, Mike, you hear the expression, plays getting blown up. Well, this is exactly what just happened here. A 3rd and relatively short, and he ends up going the wrong direction.
Bates' kick is good. And the Jets will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Mims sent in motion here. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the set. Here we go, here we go. Set up.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Go! Last thing, 19. Set go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Broncos will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Second down, Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Third down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To throw is Nix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A pitch comes to Hall, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback. And this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. This is caught down that right sideline. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Throwing is Nix. He connects with Mims.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
It's a gain there of 26 yards. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 11. And the Jets have a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Slash.
They'll go again with Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Go! Seven Pirates! Top low, 18! 18, Pioneer! Ready?
They'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Dragon 60! Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Jets' first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Set! Set go! Get up!
They give to Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. Give him 16 there. And a 1st down.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
Get up!
They'll try to run it with Hall. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go, Reed, go.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Throwing, Nix. That one caught Devon Vele.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.